Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be taking a look at some Microsoft Surface hardware. So they just launched some more Surface hardware you can see in the background, but I enter you in the pit of OBS because I'm not recording this with my phone. So the audio might be pretty bad because this is just the IdeaPad 3 audio, so you can get a taste of that. So let's get right into it. First thing I need to look at. This is the wrong spot. Okay, the most hyped thing, yeah, you can see these are all running Windows 11 and everything. The most hyped thing I'm hyped about, the Surface Pro 8. Obviously, I'm not buying this. I don't have enough money. I'm like a teenager with a $700 laptop already. I don't need 1,000. 1,400, never mind. But I don't care. Maybe? Oh, wait, yeah, I care about that. Thunderbolt 4. So let's just quickly look at the design. Surface Pro X. So it's got thinner bezels, top and bottom still got those chonkers, but I kind of like that because you have to hold it from somewhere. I don't know if you can see, but or you can't see, but I'm like making the gesture. You hold something. I had a Fire Tablet 7th gen or something. I had chunky bezels, but it was nice to hold it because I could just grip it. So I think it's thinner now. Kind of looks thinner. Apparently, it's got a new keyboard, like a slim keyboard with the slim pen. So this has got 11th gen Core i processors, so nice stuff. That allows it to have Thunderbolt 4, so gaming. It also has a 120Hz screen, so that's kind of awesome. You won't be getting 120Hz in games, even with the Iris something XEZ whatever magical integrated graphics Intel's cooking up. But it's got 1080p webcam. I think that Microsoft's webcams have always been better. I'm not sure about that, but yeah, here they mention it. The Slim Pen 2. So they used the Slim Pen 1 for the Surface Pro X. That was like the ARM on Windows thing that kind of got destroyed by every other ARM on Windows thing, even though those things got destroyed by Chromebooks because they're cheaper and do the same thing. But whatever, we don't need to talk about that. Today's a Microsoft video, not a Google video. So, we got cameras, digital canvas, blah blah blah. Let's get specs. That's what I want. So, it's got to 67 ppi. That's pretty good. Up to 120 hertz refresh rate. The 60 hertz default. I don't know if that means it's always at 60 hertz or that's adaptive. I think they have adaptive technology in this where like the 60 FPS for 60 FPS content and 30 and all that stuff. Kind of like Apple, but 3x2. I don't really like 3x2, but I'm a gamer, so, you know. 10-point multi-touch? I don't think that's different. They've always had pretty good touchscreens, I believe. As usual, soldered RAM. Get the 16 gigs if you're spending this much already. It's LPDDR4X. I know people don't like LPDDR4X because it's pretty much only soldered, but it's like 4,000 megahertz. So you can't argue with that. You've got the G7, i5 and i7 processors. Nice. TPM, of course you need that. Because reasons. Windows 11, they don't even put 11 Pro on these. That's kind of surprising. 365, 365, Xbox and Game Pass, yeah. Yeah, all sensors. So you get the tablet, the power supply, guide, and still no keyboard or pen. But it's got the Microsoft Pen protocol and tactile signals with. Okay. I didn't actually watch the keynote yet, so this is basically just me looking at the whole specs. Yeah, you got the. Oh, cool! They can finally use the Pro X keyboard as well, so. Yeah, that's nice. Removable SSD. Oh, yeah, this is their, like, weird half-size SSD or something like that. You got the Z graphics. You got the definitely not that much battery life. You got the dual type C's, the headphone jack. Never kill this. You can kill this thing though. This thing just doesn't exist. They should make it 3 type C's, no surface connector. The type port, I think that's like their weird contacts on the bottom. AX Wi-Fi, Windows Hello, yeah. Bluetooth 5.1, not 5.2. Alright. And volume, power buttons, 50 watt hour capacity. What does this mean? Are these different SKUs? Let me know if these are different SKUs in the description, but okay, this is all a bunch of other stuff. This is what I really want. Let's move on. Number 2. That's basically the thing I'm gonna spend the most time on. Surface Laptop Studio looks really interesting. I think it's just a Surface Laptop 4, but like the better. I don't know if you guys saw this a couple years ago, but there was something like Acer Concept D. Actually, let me see if I can find that. There we go. Yeah, these things. This is what it reminds me of, because it's like you can have it on a normal laptop, and then it's got like this weird hinge on it. They had like a couple of Predators as well. That's like their gaming stuff. So this is what looks like it, but it's kind of thicker. Alright. $2,000. Oof. Dang. Let's see. Okay, this has got good. Oh, Core H. So this is like the MacBook Pro 16-inch competitor, except this is 14-inch. So it's more like a MacBook 14-inch competitor, which is theoretically coming out in a couple months. But it probably isn't going to, because Apple always surprises. Okay, so the H series processors, I think they still have the Z graphics, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. And 3050 Ti, this thing can do some gaming, maybe. I've heard some reporting about if this is not properly cooled, it performs less than a 1660 equipped laptop. So, we'll see. Surface Slim 2 Pen 2. TPM, Windows, Jasco, all that good stuff. 1080p, yada. Surface Duo 2. I'm really interested to see if this thing sells. Oh, it's got cameras! That right there is unheard of. Like, I don't know what you guys do, but I use my selfie camera for everything, like every other Surface Duo user. JK. Where's all the specs? Okay, 5G. 365 Xbox. More. Android, Play Store, okay. I kind of want Windows Phone to be a thing. Like, I'm gonna sound like a weirdo, because I use Android every day. I never had any experience with Windows Phone. But, like, I kind of want that to be a thing. Because I'm such a Windows fan. And I've tried the Windows, like, weird your phone app, and that just not good. It wants so much data and from me. I ain't giving all that stuff. Well, I did for like a day. But, yeah. i3 Pentium. Okay. 10.5 inch. I think that's the same. This kind of looks like the same thing. Can you do comparisons? Probably not, but okay. 615. This is like the junk. La junk, right there. UHD graphics 615 equals hot garbage, but it's way better than the integrated graphics I was using for a year or two. Anyway, this thing's gonna have way better battery life than my laptop. It's 28 watt hours. I think mine's 30 watt hours with like a 6-core processor, not a dual core. Surface Pro X. I'm guessing this is like the same thing, except it's got like a third generation of their chip, which is not actually their chip. It's a Qualcomm something or other. Good to know that Windows on ARM is not quite dead. Just watch this be like an Intel Pentium equipped machine as well. Not actually ARM in any way. Nope. SQ. Why is there one and two? What's the difference? Does it say in here? What's the difference between SQ1 and SQ2? Goodbye. Okay. We have one more thing to check out. No. We don't. Okay, we shall go back to the pit. So, we're back in the pit of OBS. I might be releasing another video today about some old phones I have. Might not be. I was working on that, and then I saw this, and I had to do this because I am a Windows fanatic. So, these might be releasing at the same time. This one probably will release sooner, but see ya.